well, not good, you know. I've been answering that honestly. It's like people ask, are you okay? And we're not.
John Castillo vividly remembers their last family meal.
He was anxious to get out and drive his Jeep and show his friends.
The tires his son Kendrick just put on his Jeep.
And I watched him drive away because I wanted to see the tires. He raced off in his Jeep and I watched the Jeep make the corner at the end of the block. Whew. Little did I know that that would be the last time I ever saw him.
It's been a whole year since Kendrick Castillo tackled a gunman, sacrificing himself to protect his classmates at the STEM school in Highlands Ranch.
There's no fixing it. Wish there was. It's like cancer. There's no cure. You know, you just have to be in the present.
A lot has changed in the last year.
He would be dreaming up ideas on how to solve the problem at hand.
As friends and family gathered to cherish a hero's memory.
What was taken from us is undescribable.
But despite the darkness of that day a year ago,
they went in there to murder. They locked the doors. They had enough ammunition and guns. I've seen them.
There is light.
We are our support system.
Hope that what Kendrick stood for goes beyond.
I could shut the door and wallow in my sorrow and shut the world out, or I can shout from the mountaintops. And I choose to shout from the mountaintops and maybe help another family along the way.
The pandemic has already had an impact on this case. All new at 10, I speak to Kendrick's father and the district attorney about how the coronavirus could affect what goes on in the courtroom. In Denver, Alex Rose, Fox 31.
I'm standing right here on one of the on-ramps to I-70, Kagan. You can see the first responders just behind me, but take a look over my shoulder here. You can see some of the debris cleanup that's been going on as a result of this crash. Just a bunch of smoke piling up from the remnants of that. But over around this way, there are still some of the cars that were involved in all this and some of the people who were involved in this crash. I spoke moments ago to a truck driver who actually was impacted and involved in this crash. He says that that semi-truck came barreling down and right behind him. Take a listen to how he described the impact.
As soon as he hit my truck, I guess he brought the flames with him, and my cabin got smashed.
Yeah, Aristeo, I just got some breaking news from Colorado State Patrol. They said that there were no injuries involved in this crash. One person, the driver inside, arrested under suspicion of DUI. Now, let's just take a look from our vantage point. We're here on Colfax. That is I-70, the eastbound lane. Take a look at that truck. The front wheels hanging over the guardrail, and we have another perspective from a CDOT cam that gives you a better point of view from where we are here on the ground. It looks like the tow truck has just gotten into position. That happened just a couple of minutes ago, and the fire department, they got a fire truck up there. Looks like they're trying to stabilize this truck so it doesn't continue to teeter over the edge of this highway.
Right now, take a look at your screen. This is still an active scene tonight. Several people recovering after a semi slammed into 6 other vehicles and then into a liquor store.
It all happened earlier today off I-25 and Founders in Castle Rock. It was Bubbles liquor store, if you do know the area. Alex Rose on it tonight. Alex, still a lot going on out there.
Absolutely still a very active scene, Aristeo. You can just imagine how terrifying it was for families who were sitting at a red light at this intersection, looked at their rearview mirror to see a truck barreling towards them. State Patrol says the truck actually plowed through 6 cars, carrying 2 of them down this embankment right here. You can still see the last car on the scene through the brush right there, that white car crumpled up, still cleaning up hours after this crash.
What the heck's going on?
A path of destruction.
Wow. This is so sad.
Leaving twisted metal, shards of glass, and people's belongings thrown across Meadows Parkway in Castle Rock.
Scary thought.
Colorado State Patrol says this semi barreled through 6 cars coming off I-25.
Never seen anything like it.
Carrying 2 cars down into this embankment, pinning them, crumpling up this car like a piece of paper.
I have no words. This is so bizarre.
Just blasted right through all the cars that were parked right there.
Matt Hayen had his whole family in this car. He says they were the first ones hit.
And I saw him coming down in my mirror, so I turned the opposite way.
Despite the damage, his wife and kids are all okay.
Some other people got
roughed up a lot more than we did.
5 people, including the driver of this truck, are in the hospital. Only 1 has potential life-threatening injuries.
You know, that could have been someone I love or even myself down there. It gives you a different perspective on life, really.
Colorado State Patrol not ruling anything out in its investigation into how this all happened.
The possibility of a medical episode, impairment, or mechanical failure, all of that will be part of our investigation. As of right now, we do not know why the crash occurred.
Now, the manager of the liquor store tells me there were no employees in the area when that truck came barreling down. You can see that shed there. It actually served as a bit of a buffer, so there was pretty much minimal damage to this liquor store. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this story. We're in contact with authorities, and we'll bring you any updates on injuries as soon as we get them. Reporting live in Castle Rock tonight, Alex Rose, Fox 31.